All right, in today's class, we are going to focus on Windows 11, which is the latest Windows operating system. In our previous class, we had a presentation about Windows 10. So before I continue, let me give us a little information about Microsoft's Windows 10 end of support. So what does this mean? So by October 14th, 2025, Microsoft will end support for Windows 10. So this means that if you're a Windows 10 user, if you're running Windows 10 on your personal computer, um, you stop getting security updates, you stop getting technical updates, technical support, you stop getting feature updates. So that's what basically this means. So before then, if you want to stick to Windows 10, you are free to do that. If not, it's advisable to um, upgrade to Windows 11 if your personal computer meets the requirement for that. So we are going to highlight a few features about Windows 11 which will help you um, be organized each time you are working with your system. So first off, we are going to talk about creating a new user. So it's recommended that when you get a new PC, it's advisable to create another user aside from the admin user. So this will make it possible for, let's assume you want to give someone else your system to use, your PC. The person won't have access to um, your documents, or the person won't be able to accidentally delete or modify files you've created. So that's one advantage of creating another user on your PC. So after that, we're going to take a look at the clock app. We also take a look at the calculator app. We take a look at the sniping tool. We also mention what we call snapping. We also take a look at the file explorer and desktops, different desktops you can create on your PC. And that's that. So as a Windows 11 user, by default, your system will come with Microsoft Teams. So it comes in with Windows 11. So you don't need to install it as a standalone app. It automatically comes in with Windows 11. So that's number one. Then we also have a brand new Microsoft Store, which also gives us the opportunity to download our favorite Android apps like Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, and the rest of them. We have the opportunity to download Android apps from the Microsoft Store. Let's talk about creating a user. You can do this in two ways. You can do it through your settings or through your control panel. So the key difference here is that if you create a new user from the settings, towards the end of the process, you are going to move from the admin user into the new user you created. So once you create the user, it will start setting up the user for you. But then if you do that through the control panel, it will not set it up immediately for you except if you switch from the admin user to the new user you created. So we are going to do this by going to the control panel. So you see what I mean. So I pressed my Windows button, my Windows key, and typed control. So we have control panel here. We open that. So from here we're going to go to user accounts. Click on user accounts. From here, click on user accounts again. So this is the admin user here. As you can see, my name, my email address, and then the administrator, password protected. So select manage another account. Select yes. So here we have we can have a look at you can create more than one user on your PC. So this is one I created earlier. So here I'm going to click on add a user account to create another one. So I'll type in the name. I'll probably give it any other user. That's the name. Then you can choose to add a password or not. So if you don't want to add a password, just leave everything here blank. Then click on next. Because by default, no password is also a password. So since I don't want to add a password, I'll click on next. And then click on finish. So this is what happens. So if I had done this through my Windows settings, when I click on finish, it will automatically switch from the admin account to the account I just created, and it will start setting up the user as if I'm setting up a brand new PC. So that's the only difference we have here. Then if we want to if you want to delete a user, so the same way we came to this page, you select the user you want to delete. This is the user created just now, any other user. You click on it, and then from here you can change the account name, you can create a password, you can change the account type. The account type means you want to give it more privileges aside from just being a guest user. You can also delete the account. So these are some of the actions you can take when you select an account. So I'm going to delete. So to give us a warning, do you want to keep any other user's files? So probably you, while using that user account, you created some files and you want to keep them or you want to delete them. So depending on what you want to do, you can either delete or keep the files. So I'll select delete files. It will ask us again if you actually want to delete the account. Then select delete. So it's no longer here. So this is it for creating a user. So if you want to do this through the settings, so this is how we do that. Press the Windows button. So these settings here, if you can't find it here, you can type settings and then it will display. But since I have it, I'll just click on it. So this is the Windows settings for Windows 11. I'll head over to account. I'll click on account. Then I'll go to other users. I'll click on other users. Then I'll click on add account. So the same thing that we experienced while creating the account on through the control panel. So we give it a name. Any other user. So you can add a password if you want, and then click on next. So it will prompt us to confirm if you want to continue what you want to do. But then I don't want to continue from here, because if I continue till the end, it will switch from this admin account to the user we are about to create. So I'll just select no. We'll go back and cancel it. So that's just the process to create a user through the Windows settings. I'll just close this. So the next thing you're going to look at is the clock app. So the clock app has some other features added to it. So as you can see, the first option we have here is focus sessions. So this gives us the ability to be focused while you are working on a document or anything you are working at all on our system. So you want to silence notifications and every other thing that might pop up while you are working. So here you can set the number of minutes you want to focus, and then the more minutes you add, the more breaks you have within the specified time. So you can choose to skip breaks. Then here you can this is the daily goal. So whatever I set means that you choose to be focused while working on something for 2 hours daily. So here you see yesterday, here you see number of strict days. So you're going to see, if you start it now, you're going to see how many minutes you were focused yesterday, and then how many days you were focused. The number is going to come up here. You can also link your Spotify account to this focus session. So you can be listening to music while you are working. Then if you have particular items in your to-do list, you can select particular ones and then start your focus session. So this is a new feature in our clock app which came in with Windows 11. Then let's talk about calculator. So calculator now has more options for us. From here you have the default, standard, and scientific calculator. You now have the option to do some graphic calculations. So this is where you can enter an expression and then the results will be displayed on the graph. You can also share your results. Apart from that, you also have a programmer calculator where you can run some bitwise calculation using the AND, OR, NOR, NAND, NOR, and XOR. You perform operations under these items here. So you also have more options under conversion. You have currency conversion, volume, length, weight and mass, and the rest of them. So that's it about the calculator. So if you're a student, you definitely find this useful. Then the next thing I would like to talk about is the sniping tool. So for Windows 10, sniping tool could only be used for taking screenshots on our personal computer. But with Windows 11, you now have the option to record your screen, to record your mic, and also record your the audio coming from the system. So we have a shortcut to open this snapping tool window, which is Windows Shift S. So when we press Windows Shift S, the window will open, and then we'll be prompted to select a particular area I want to screenshot. So as you can see here, there's a camera icon where you can take screenshots. Then this one is if you want to record your screen. Then this is where you can select the kind of area you want to screenshot. Do you want it to be rectangular? Do you want it to be freeform? Do you want to select random area? So there's this rectangular, window, full screen, and then freeform. So if you're talking about screenshots, so you selected this and you just select an area, you click and then drag out, and then you leave it. So by default it's going to save this in your pictures into a folder called screenshots. So that's where you're going to see it. Then if you want to take a screen record, we press the shortcut again, Windows Shift S. Then we click on this and then select the area you want to record. So let's assume I want to record this area. So this is an area I want to record, and then this is if I want to record my mic. If I don't want to record it, I'll click on it to cancel my mic, to mute my mic. Then if I don't want to record the system audio, I can also click on it to mute the system audio, and then I'll click on start to start the recording. So once we start, you're going to see two other buttons where you can pause or stop the recording. So that's it about sniping tool. So this is great when you want to record a tutorial on how to do certain things. You want to show someone how to perform some operations on your system, or you can actually use to prepare a tutorial about something you want to teach your students or someone else. Then the next one is snapping. So this is when you want to, if you are probably working on more than one document, or you're working on different windows. So I can open, I have PowerPoint open here, I have Microsoft Teams, I have my browsers open here. I could open ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot. So let me maximize this. So snapping here means I want to split my screen such that I can work on more than one Windows at a time, though not simultaneously. So this is Copilot window that I'm offline currently. So at the top right, where you normally maximize the button, where you normally maximize your screen. So when you hover your mouse pointer on it, you are going to see several options. So here we have ChatGPT already. So if I select this other side of the screen, it will group these two windows into one and then split my screen. So which means that I want to work on Microsoft Copilot and ChatGPT windows together. So this is exactly what will be displayed. So any window I want to work on, I'll just click within the window and then start working. Then I can group it into three, like we have here. This ChatGPT, this PowerPoint, and then a free window. So if I select this one, I have three different windows open where I can work. You can also explore more options. So a shortcut to do this is to, aside from doing this, aside from coming here, a shortcut to get this done is to press the Windows key. So if I want to shift this window to the left, I'll press my Windows key and the left arrow key. So as you can see, so if I do this, I'm still on my Copilot window, as you can see. So if I press the Windows key and press the right arrow key, it will prompt me to, let me close out this window. So if I press the Windows key and my right arrow key to shift it to the right, if I do the same thing and then press the up arrow key, it will move it to the top. So this means that I want to divide my screen into 4 different windows. So once I do that, I will have more options to select more windows. So this is very good when you're working on more than one window, or maybe if you're working on 2 documents, on 2 Microsoft Word documents. This is a great idea to stay organized on your PC. Alright, that is it about snapping. So let's take a look at File Explorer. So File Explorer has actually come in a nice look where you have the opportunity to work. Instead of opening different windows, you can now open different tabs dedicated to particular things. So here we have a tab for desktop. Here we have a tab for, let's say, let me say Copilot events. We can create another tab and then select documents. So here you have the opportunity to work with different tabs within the same window. So a shortcut to open File Explorer is by pressing your Windows key and E. When you press Windows key and E, you open the File Explorer. So this wasn't obtainable with Windows 10. So you now have the opportunity to add as many tabs as you want. So this is awesome. So talking about desktop, this is this icon here is where you can have so many desktop for your PC. So let's assume you're working on different things. So you can create a desktop so I name this general, I name this LinkedIn Learning, I name this Power Platform University, Power Program. So here you can create another desktop. So this gives you the opportunity to it's more like having different desktops physically, and then each one is dedicated to a particular thing you're working on. One could be about assignment, one could be about projects, one could be about lectures or movies. So when I click on this, I'll create a new desktop. This is desktop 5. So when I double click on it, I'll be able to rename it. I could say movies, and that will be created. So there is it. So if I want to create another one, I'll click here and then rename the desktop. So this is a very good feature for Windows 11. So it gives us the opportunity to stay organized and work on different projects. So we can see that Windows 11 is actually very nice. It's an operating system that we'll likely love to switch to. So, but then if you prefer to stick with your Windows 10, it's up to you to do that. So this is where we come to the end of this demonstration. So if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them in the comment section. So thank you very much.